In this video, we're working on a 2007 to 13 Chevy Silverado. We're going to be replacing the power steering cooler, and it's located behind the grille in the front of the vehicle. Let's get into it. Remove this cover. There's some push pins. Just use a trim tool, pull the push pins out. And pull the cover off and take these screws out. Use a 10mm socket. Now we need to disconnect these clips right here. Just use some needle nose pliers, and you just want to squeeze those as you pull the front of the grill. Just pull the grill forward. Separating those. Sometimes you gotta get in between there. And there's one down below right there as well. So you have to unhook those. Same on the other side. You can also use a trim tool. Just try to pry those out. And just slide it out. Take this shield and peel it back, and you can access the hose right there. Using some hose clamps, I'm just going to slide this hose clamp off. You can wiggle the hose off. You might want a drain bucket underneath. You might lose some fluid. And just slide that off. Now we need to remove this hose that's attached to the power steering pump. We're going to use the hose clamp pliers again. Just squeeze the clamp and slide the hose off. And again, you're probably going to lose some fluid, so have a bucket underneath. Your vehicle may have a bracket right here, and there'll be a 10mm bolt. Take that 10mm bolt out, and that'll be unattached from that area. Now there's two bolts on the front, one right here and one up top. Use a 10mm socket, take those out. Now grab the cooler. Might be stuck on here. Pull that off. And slide it out. The hose is going to come with it. We're going to transfer this hose over to the new one. There is a crimp hose clamp right here, so you can cut it off or try to stretch this out using a straight blade screwdriver or even a pick. There we go. Once that's loose, then we can pull that off. Slide that off. I'll take that clamp off. I'm just going to put a worm clamp on there. Take the new cooler and slide this on. And then you can tighten down the worm clamp. And just snug it down. That's good. Now we're going to slide this back in, same way it came out. Slide the hose in, and then underneath the shield. And we'll get this bolt started in this bracket up top. And this one does not have a bracket that goes to here, just has the bracket down here. So line that up, put the bolt in there, and get that started. Snug that down, and snug this one down. Now slide this hose back on. Just like that. That's good. Now take the hose. I'm going to get the clamp on. I'm going to use a worm clamp instead of a hose clamp. Line that up. Slide that over the cooler, and then we'll tighten down the hose clamp. And just snug that up. Make sure it's tight. That's good. Now take this cover, slide it in place. Just like that. Now line the grill up. Get all the push pins lined up. And push it on. I'll put the screws in up top. And tighten these down. And line this cover up. Put all the push pins in and lock them down. Now we want to fill the power steering fluid, take the cap off. Just put a funnel in there and use the appropriate type of fluid. Now take the funnel out. You can check the fluid level. And that's pretty close to the hot line, so we'll put the cap on. With the front wheels off the ground, we're going to turn the steering wheel back and forth, stop to stop, with the engine not running, about 10 times. Repeated that procedure, we checked it again, and the fluid level's right at the top here, which is good. We're going to start the vehicle and turn the wheel back and forth, stop to stop again, with the wheels still up in the air. Shut it down and recheck it, and it should be close to in between the two lines where it was either cold or hot. So I removed some fluid, checking it again, and it's right about there, which is perfect. And just seal it up.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.